So I finished up my last show last night. A highlight was Noah was wanting to come to help break down and be there. So Betsy started saying, "Well, I'll go get him," and I was like, "Yeah, go get him if he wants to come." We was trying to get her to film and stuff, and so she went to get him. But I'm sitting there playing, and all of a sudden Betsy and Noah walk up, but there's Will too, and man, I almost started crying. It was just, it wasn't a ton of people come out last night, and you know, I wasn't totally disappointed with it. I would have had to go talk to everybody then. There was a few, and I appreciate them that did come. But when I saw Will too, I was expecting Noah to come, but I had both of them there. It meant so much. It really did. It meant so much. So playing then was kind of fun and looking over and seeing Noah, and then Will would smile. I don't know what they thought getting to watch me play, because they never really sat and watched me play in the show before. That was really cool. I played that last song, and I've been thinking about that. What would that last song be like? And I kept thinking we'd play that last one, and I'd point at everybody and said, "Let's do one more." And I almost did last night. I kind of wanted to do Red House. I wanted to finish on Red House. But I looked at my watch. It's 12 o'clock. 4:40 shuts at 12 o'clock. And I just, as much as I kind of wanted to finish with it, I was okay just to be done. So I didn't do one more. And it was over. What was cool was Chad turned around as soon as that was over and kind of shook my hand. That was kind of cool. And then AK wanted to take a picture of my symbol. She wanted a picture of all of us, so that was cool. So, we broke down and drove home, but what I found, what I expected to feel good about it. I expected to feel happy about it. But I felt liberated. I felt so amazing, and it has not stopped. I mean, I laid in bed that night. Last night, this morning. Also, don't miss that, getting to bed at 2 o'clock. But getting in between Will and Noah, snuggling with them, and that's not all that unfamiliar. But it just felt so good. It felt so much. It just felt good. And then I woke up this morning, and it feels so good. And then Noah wanted to get out, and so we went to Hobby Lobby and bought some stuff, and of course he wanted to go to Dairy Queen. It's his big thing right now. And we went to Dairy Queen, hung out and talked, just me and him, and I really enjoyed that. But the whole time I was just feeling good. It just feels nice. And the day just kept going on, and now I still feel it, and it hit me that I'm as happy right now as it. I mean, it feels very similar to when the Cubs won the World Series. I mean, seriously. I mean, really. And it feels kind of like that night that Plano first won the flag football championship. I remember that night. It was cold fall, and I forget the year, but the Bears were decent. Played so hard. I remember the first half of that game, I couldn't even breathe and couldn't move. I thought, man, I'm a piece of crap. I can't do this. And the second half, I just found second wind, and it was amazing. This level that I found when I couldn't even move in the first half. And we just played great, and we won that thing, and that's the first championship I'd ever won or ever been a part of. And yeah, it was little nothing flag football, school league. But it was amazing. Got to hold that trophy, and that trophy went home with me, baby. And I remember that night we come home, and I stopped at Papa John's. That's when I started to feel my knees and stuff, because I dive and stuff like crazy. Even though it's not tackle football, I'm all over the field and falling and jumping and doing all that stuff. So knees and all that just totally tore up. I mean, talking skin taking all off and everything. Even in flag football game for me. And that's when I was starting to feel all that again. Oh, it sort of kind of hurts, but it didn't care. We won that championship. We got Papa John's, went home. Bears has already started. That's when I checked, and the Bears were already winning against the Lions. And we got home, and Devin Hester returned a kick or a punt, don't recall which it was, for a touchdown. And then that whole night was amazing. And that next morning getting up, I couldn't even walk. I mean, it just took me a little bit to get everything moving. And it didn't matter, it was amazing. And that's kind of what this feels like. I feel kind of bad that I feel that way, but I've enjoyed it. I mean, I really have enjoyed it. And I've enjoyed being part of the band, but eventually got to where Saturdays, mostly Saturday, going and practice and at least 3 hours every Saturday. I know it's just one day a week, but I teach 5 days a week, so I work. So I only got 2 days off, which I love those weekends, and basically took half a Saturday all the time. And for a little while I didn't care, but then it just started to become less fun. And then there was also, in the shows, most times we play, nobody really cares. We'll get a few people to come out sometimes. A lot of times, not many do. And then the people that are there that we don't know don't care. No, I don't care. We'll finish the song, and if I don't clap, nobody claps. That's not fun to play in front of that. Now, there's been a few times when we played and everybody was in it and dancing and so on, and that's fun. Anytime we play at 440, there's always a bunch of people, and they always like it. And even though they may or may not dance, they're kind of into it. So I've always enjoyed 440, so it was very nice to finish at 440. But being done is nice. And I'm just going to go enjoy the rest of the night and feel this good. I know when they get a new drummer, I'm going to be a little bit jealous. Even though it was my choice to leave, I'm going to be a little bit jealous, but I just got to where I just didn't want to. And now that I don't have to, and I think a lot of it, I've been kind of wanting to quit for a while, but I haven't because I just didn't want to let anybody down. Now all that's off my shoulders. I'm done. Nobody was disappointed in me. And I guess it was weighing on me heavier than I thought. Now it's over. I feel so good. I feel so good about it. Even when I was at home, I got to where I just didn't even want to drum. Right now I don't want to drum. I'm going to put my big kit down at Grandma's because I don't want to store it here and don't want to put it up in the attic. And my little kit's in the closet right now. I don't even want to play. I love music. I'm going to go sit and listen to some music. I want to play. Probably won't want to play again, but I don't want to play right now. So that's a classic case of burnout, I guess. And that feels good. Man, it feels good.